Seems like every other day in this country, somebody says something dumb about the Holocaust, which is weird because it feels like it should be a pretty hard subject to be dumb about. It's perhaps the single greatest atrocity in the history of mankind. It must never be forgotten nor repeated. I don't know why so many people feel compelled to add a but also or a well actually to that, but I would say maybe just don't. And I'm not just talking about Whoopi. I got nothing but respect for Whoopi, but saying the Holocaust wasn't about race is a pretty wild take, considering if you ask anyone to explain Hitler to you, they're going to get to the words master race in less than 2 sentences. It was a pretty big hang-up for him. But she's far from the only one. Every other day, a new story comes out about a conservative trying to either downplay or exploit the Holocaust, which I would argue are the 2 very last things you should do with it. Just last week in my home state of Tennessee, they banned a graphic novel about the Holocaust for upsetting language and lewd imagery, which is like banning a book about chattel slavery because the whippings were too violent. Oh, wait, they do that shit too. These subjects are supposed to be upsetting. Like, do you really want your kid walking away from reading a book about the Holocaust with a rosy outlook and a smile on their face? You don't understand how that could be a problem? Also, I feel like you would think they'd want their kids to understand how terrible the Holocaust was, because otherwise, how else will their children comprehend how hard their parents have it in the age of COVID restrictions? Yeah, that's the other thing they love to do. Compare their own tribulations during the pandemic to the Holocaust, which is like comparing being caught in the rain without your umbrella to Hurricane Katrina. No one should have to tell you not to do that. But they do it all the time. Try to go into a dollar store. Hey, you need to wear a mask in here. You know what this is exactly like? The Holocaust. Like, hey, we need to see your vaccine information. You mean like they did the Jews? What? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know. These people are so insecure about not actually being even a little bit at all persecuted in this country that they overcorrect to, we are as persecuted as anyone has ever been in history right now. And it is ridiculous. I don't know what needs to happen in America. I don't know if we all need to rewatch Schindler's List before the Republicans ban it in a couple years or what, but this shit is out of control. Love y'all.